So, how you doing? The next thing we're going to dig into here is Tasman saw. So we're going to see about getting it, put together. I did go out and buy the tools, so, well, I couldn't find any quality ones. The shelves were cleaned out, So I bought, I think, 2 cheap ones, and hopefully I can, get it apart with the cheap tools. It's the T25 Torx. It just twisted off on me. So I bought 2. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, Andrew sent me another box. I can't remember discussing anything about sending me anything. I just can't remember. So we're going to open it up. We'll see what it is. Maybe it'll jog my memory. Alrighty. Good old Andrew, Butler Outdoors, Canada. Let's give her the garlic. Thanks again, Smitty Bushman. What's this? Oh. She's a little crooked. How's that? That's good enough, right? Got a hat. A little something to keep the sun out. This is red. I'm seeing red. But I haven't pulled, his famous packing material off. Oh, I know what this is. I remember now. This is going to be fun. He wants me to see what I can do with one of these. Yeah, I'm all about that. What's this? Let's give her the garlic. Oh, stickers. I like stickers. We'll stick this one right here. Can't hardly see it, can you? What do you think? That'll work, right? There we go. See it over there? Huh? Got it on the wall. So we got us a little XL1. Little teeny bugger. Yeah, we'll tear into this. See what we can do. I've been wanting to do one of these really bad. I want to get into the little Homelite saws too. This one's really good shape too, man. Is this a runner? Boy, it's in really good shape. Here, see this bar? That might be for this kind of saw. I've never tried. Huh. Well, it is. She's a perfect fit. Now, I'm not going to use this bar. I think it's really good looking as is. That's why it's sitting here. But at least I know. What bar goes right on there? I got this one over here too. This one I'll run. She's a 24. You ever seen one of these saws with a 24-inch bar? Yep. This one goes right on too. How about that? Why don't we see if we can get this little XL1 to pull a 24-inch bar? Huh? hard nose. That'd be kind of cool. We'll do that. But there we go. Little XL1 future port project. I've been looking at the insides of these engines for a little while, and I've been like itching to tear into one, you know? Oh, I'm happy now. Let's put this on the project table, and I'm working to see if we can get this saw apart for Tasman. Alrighty. I was almost out of washers, so I went down to the local store and I bought a pound of washers. You know, it's enough to fill my hand. You know, these are the washers for behind the bar studs. I'm down to like 4 or 5 of them, but I bought a pound of them, and a pound of them was $1.84. You know, can't beat that. Don't go to your local hardware store that's selling you little packages of 5 for $10. Don't do that. Find the local place. They're everywhere. They sell it by the pound. And these guys sell it at $1.80 a pound. I bought a pound. They gave me 1.02 pound and it came up to $1.84. Don't buy your nuts and bolts unless you're buying them by the pound. It's a waste of money otherwise. You're just throwing it out the door. Now they had some of these sitting there too. Little polishers. My polishing compound is still sitting out at the old house, but at least I got some of these. And this is what I picked up for the T25 bit. I got that one. And then I bought this up. You know what I mean? These are the only options I had to buy new Torx bits. So these are cheap. These are like a real cheap being made set. I think they sold these to me for $3. It's like a surplus store, if you know one of those. So everything they get in is kind of defect. But while I was in the truck, I figured, you know, you usually don't see me with a hat. Like Andrew gave me this hat, but here's look, you can tell it's hot. It's like in the 80s, pushing 90 right now. Look at that. I'm sweating, but this is the kind of hat I wear. It's a wicking material. It's got the screens on the sides. The bill folds, so you can fold it right up and shove it in your pocket. You guys like me, you take your hat off when you go indoors. This is really nice to do that. You know, just shove it right in your back pocket. It's wicking material, and the bill is longer than a standard hat. See if I can line them up. So, see, the bill is longer, so it just helps give you a little bit more shade. It's meant for working outdoors, you know? But this is the hat I usually wear, keep the sun out of my face. I had to order it online. I forget where I got it, but it's meant for, you know, the hot weather. But anyway, let's take the hats off just because I'm hot. So, we got to get the crankshaft out of this saw. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to try it with this. See if it's, whoops. See if it'll spin one off. Crank that up a notch, see what happens. Crank it up another notch, see what happens. Hey, that one popped. There's that one. We got them. Boy, they were on there. There it is. Now all we gotta do is get the crankshaft out. Let's get these bearing set screws out. So this bearing feels beautiful. Feels to be perfect condition. Doesn't make a sound. So I think we'll go ahead and stick with this bearing. Alrighty, let's put this in the parts shelf and get the other one. Alrighty, now we gotta get Tasmans disassembled. So, 2 of these are in there really well. I cranked the torque up on my drill 1 notch. But these guys are in there. Sheared the tip off. Yep. Let's resort to this one and see what happens. All right, before we go any further, I gotta hit it with some heat. You know? All right, let's give it another attempt. This time I'm gonna try to tighten it just a smidge. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Problem is I can't hardly touch the tank. Hey, there she came. 1 more. We gotta get 1 more off. All right, let's go. If we can get this one when we got it. We got it. So let that be a lesson for us. If we're working on one of these saws, we need to get her hot before we're pulling all these screws out. Well, while we still have a heat gun, we might as well try to heat this side up. Get this bearing out a little easier. So the bearing's a little rough. The where the connecting rod, the connecting rod bearings though, she's all nicked up and scored. So we're changing the whole thing out. The other crankshaft is definitely in much better shape. Much better shape. Can't even hear this bearing roll. You know? No noise at all. But this one here, hear it? It's kind of rough. There's a little bit of damage inside here from where the connecting rod was moving around. Let me show you. I'll give you a close-up. So there you go. I don't think that'll hurt the engine in the long road, but I'll smooth it out some. But you can definitely see where the connecting rod was hitting. Well, I gotta do some work to this crankcase before I start thinking about putting it together and moving into the porting stages. So it's just too hot to handle right now. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna put it off to tomorrow. I gotta do a little grinding in there, you know. Can't see it, but if I remove any deeper on these transfers, I have to do it in the crankcase as well, because they're already port matched for the most part. So I think that's one of the reasons these saws perform as well as they do. You know, the transfers are already lined up pretty good. But for me to port this side and do the transfers, I have to do the crankcase to match. So that's where I'm headed. I'm just going to go ahead and work at getting some cleaning done here and getting some port work done. So we'll bring you in on the next one for an update. Alrighty. So hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.